Many of you don't know this, but I am a huge Deadpool fan. I enjoy reading the comics, and when the movie came out, I was right there in theaters on opening day with a huge smile on my face. Oh, I was so happy to be there. I even have the DVD. One day while reading the tweets from one of the law enforcement accounts that I follow on Twitter, I saw this picture of a police officer wearing a Deadpool mask. Two of my favorite things wrapped up in one. A police officer and Deadpool. I wanted that picture and I immediately clicked on that link to yank it. But I gave up when I found out that the link went to a LinkedIn account and I was unable to get the picture. So I tweeted to my followers on Twitter how disappointed I was of not being able to successfully download that picture of the police officer wearing a Deadpool mask. One of my followers, Flood Junkie, he asked me for the link, and when I sent it to him, 10 minutes later he sent me 3 of those pictures with the police officer with the Deadpool mask along with the link to that police officer's Facebook page. I was beyond happy and I immediately went to that Facebook page because I wanted more pictures. But when I got there, I realized that this police officer wasn't necessarily a Deadpool fan. Actually, he's more than that. He's a hero for sick children. The police officer's name is Damon and he's a full-time police officer for Fort Worth, Texas. He's been with the police department since 1999. During his office hours, Officer Cole would dress up in a variety of superhero costumes and visit sick children in the hospitals and at homes nationwide. At the parents' request, he also attends the funeral of those sick children in costume who passed away. Saying that this police officer has a big heart is an understatement. Here's more information about Officer Damon Cole, which was taken from his website. As a police officer, I have dealt with so many children over my career. Keep in mind that when dealing with children as a police officer, it's not always in a good light. So I wanted to change that by making a big impression upon the children I meet while working my shift. Every child should know that a police officer is always there to help them through anything. The best way of getting this message across is by building a trusting relationship with them. So around 13 years ago, I had the Superman logo sewed on my bulletproof vest. That way, whenever I would deal with a child on a call for service, I would tell them a secret and ask them to promise me that they wouldn't tell anybody. Once they promised, I would then open my uniform shirt and reveal my Superman logo on my bulletproof vest. At this point, the children would go crazy, and they usually ask me about my cape. Where is it? I would tell them that I can't wear my cape with my uniform because it will get wrinkled. From that moment on, the child will always remember me. This newfound friendship will make it easier for me to help them in the future because now they trust me. In 2012, while working for the Dallas Police Department, I started dressing up as Superman and doing appearances at different community events and local hospitals. In April of 2015, I learned of a 7-year-old boy who had cancer named Bryce Shuttle. Bryce lives in Smithton, Illinois, and he is a very big Superman fan. As soon as I learned this, I had to make the trip up to see him. I used 3 vacation days from work, hopped in my Superman Charger, and drove 11 hours north to see him. First, I made a surprise visit to his elementary school dressed as Iron Man. Afterwards, I went to Bryce's house dressed as Superman where I met his family. Bryce was smiling from ear to ear. I showed him my Superman car and gave him some Superman gear, which included a Superman cape. He loved it so much that when he put the cape on, he didn't want to take it off. The next costume I wore for Bryce was my Iron Man costume. Afterwards, we played video games for a little bit, and he easily beat me at the games. After spending several hours with Bryce, I left his house and went to the fundraiser that the local police department was putting on for him and his family. I dressed up as Iron Man and had my supercharger on display. I spent several hours there until I left to head back home to Fort Worth, Texas. It was such a great experience to see how happy I made him and his family, and that's when I knew that I have found my calling. Ever since then, I made it my purpose to see any child within the United States so that I can have the same impact on them as I did with Bryce and his family. My goal is to tour all 50 states and Canada, visiting every child who wants to see me. I will also drop everything that I'm doing and quickly visit terminally ill children who wants to see me. This is my mission statement. I want to inspire people. I want someone to look at me and say, because of you, I didn't. Isn't he awesome? Now, Officer Cole does this with his own money on the days he's not working as a police officer. If he sees a child during his work hours, he must use his vacation time in order to do it. He also accepts donations from those who wish to help out. I donated money to his cause, and I promoted his Facebook page on my Twitter account. However, I felt that wasn't enough. I wanted to do more. I wanted to show him and other exceptional police officers like him that there are some people out here who really appreciate what they do. There are many of us who respect the police and hold them in high regards. And that's when I came up with a great idea. I came up with an award for us to show our appreciation to these officers. And it's called the Blue Line Hero Award. Any officer or law enforcement department who goes beyond the call of duty is eligible for this award. And it gives me great honor to award our first Blue Line Hero Award to Officer Damon Cole from the Fort Worth, Texas Police Department. Congratulations, Officer Cole. You're a winner in our book, and we love you. If you would like to donate to his cause, I have included the link to his Facebook page and his personal website in the description box. If you can, please help him out. And remember, no donation is too small, and every little bit helps. Also, when you get a chance, stop by his Facebook page and give him some encouraging words. Tell him how much you appreciate what he's doing and tell him to keep up the good work. This country has some good officers out there who are doing great things in addition to risking their lives for us. And unfortunately, the media will never highlight these type of police officers. Let's show them some love and let them know that we appreciate them and we appreciate what they do. This is Tree from Tree of Logic. Be sure to subscribe so that you can see who's going to win our Blue Line Hero Award next month. Take care, and I'll see you next time.